The aim is to get to this, and I'm going to say it's a hall installed like in a 19th century factory steam engine block. First thing, go to edit mode, and we'll do 2 loop cuts. So there's my 2, left click, and then I want to S scale, just doesn't come up on screencast, in the X axis. Let's move those apart. Something, say, maybe like that. Let's say that's it. Okay. Next thing I want to do is to extrude this top here, this middle part. So I'm going to face select that, E for extrude in the Z axis, start to move it up. Remember from previous videos that this can wobble all over the place until you click once the middle mouse wheel, and that brings it back into line. For reasons I don't understand, that doesn't apply to the, you don't need to do that for the X and Y. Is that a bug? No, probably not. Okay, so we've selected that and we've done that. I then want to introduce 2 further loop cuts, but spanning this face and this face. And I'm actually surprised I could do it, but I could. So I'm going to do a shift to select that face and that face. Take it away again. Let's that face and that face. And now do a Control R and do my vertical loop cut. 2 of those, and again I'll do an S in the X direction, drag the mouse, and then I'll click, say, there. So that's all fine, and then I want to do a further extrusion on this top edge here. So going to face select that center part again, do an E, do a Z, start to move, middle mouse click, move it as high as I want it, let's call it that. Meh. Right, so that's all the loop cut side of things done. Next thing is the beveling. So pick the number 2, select this bevel, select this edge, and then this edge, and then do a Control B, and then I'm going to scroll the mouse wheel to increase the number of faces, and I'm going to take it quite a way down. Note that I don't know if you can control these, the point at which these stop and start, but I don't know how right now. The one thing that does make it stop is when it hits that intersection, if you see, but the other one will carry on down. So let's say that's it. Click again and apply the same principle up here. Select the other side, Control B for bevel again, and again we'll roll it out, and I'll decrease the number of faces, say there, and by using the scroll wheel on the mouse, and let's say that's it. A little puzzle to me is, let's say I use the C tool for circle to select certain area. What? C tool again. Let's try that. What's going on here? Maybe it's because I need. Whenever you do a loop cut, it seems to me that faces get turned into, or the face select sometimes, and is sometimes for me, overrides it. So let's try it again. C tool, drag it around, and what's great, it doesn't, as far as I can see, it doesn't unselect things. That's quite handy. And then right click, and I did a right click twice there. One seemed to negate the, or get rid of the C tool, but kept my selections, which is what I want. And then I did a further right click and it gave me the menu. So now dissolve faces, and the faces have all gone. Now it's interesting because the previous time I did that, one of these faces stayed in place. I wonder if that was because I maybe moved, I don't know, something I did. So that's all fine. That's what I want, and I won't bother doing the other side.